God says, "This message is for you, and I urge you to open it with the fullness of your heart and spirit. Do not take this lightly. Do not scroll past it, and do not let your mind wander." Archangel Michael has sounded the alarm in the spirit realm, and now I, the Lord your God, am placing this word directly before your eyes. This message was meant to reach you and only you, for it concerns matters hidden in silence for too long. There is something deep, something broken, something unfinished, something that involves a person you once trusted, who turned their back when you needed them most. The betrayal was not small. You remember the moment it happened. You remember the ache it caused. You remember the confusion, the lies, the silence that followed. But now, that very person is no longer sleeping peacefully. They are restless. They are tormented by what they did, and they are desperate to make things right with you. But wait, there's something they're still hiding. Open your spirit. I need you to hear this. I need you to not only hear it but understand that you were never the one who failed. The enemy tried to convince you that you were the reason they walked away, that your worth was the cause of their silence, that your love was not enough. But heaven knows the truth. Heaven saw what they said behind your back. Heaven saw how they entertained the opinions of others over the truth in your heart. They doubted you, even when you showed them the clearest form of love. They were influenced by voices that were not from me. And even now, as they crawl toward remorse, they are still battling those same influences. The apology they are preparing in their heart is real, but incomplete. They want to say sorry. They want to come forward. They want to cry and hold your hand and admit everything. But their fear is louder than their conviction. Because what they're hiding is something that still affects you even today. There is a piece of the puzzle you never saw. A moment you weren't told about. A conversation that changed the course of everything and yet was never revealed to you. It involved a secret they shared with someone else. A decision they made on your behalf. A deception they covered by smiling in your face while planting distance between your souls. And I, the Lord, have allowed enough time for them to come clean on their own. They haven't. So now I'm bringing it to your attention. Not to shame them, but to protect you. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore this message. The spiritual alarms are sounding because something is coming. The past is trying to open its mouth again. That person who once betrayed you will make an attempt to re-enter your life. They will come with emotion. They will come with tears. They may even come with gifts, apologies, or well-rehearsed words. But do not let your heart be pulled by appearances alone. Ask me before you respond. Let your spirit test their fruit. Because what they still haven't told you is the very thing I'm about to uncover. And the moment it is exposed, you will finally understand why I allowed the pain to happen in the first place. You are being prepared for something much greater than reconciliation. You are being positioned for clarity. And sometimes clarity comes through divine exposure. I did not allow their betrayal to destroy you. I allowed it to redirect you. You would have settled for their limited love. You would have continued pouring into their life without ever realizing they were taking your strength and using it to benefit others in secret. Yes, they used you. Yes, they enjoyed your light while doubting your truth. But now they see what they lost, and that realization is haunting them day and night. But again, I say to you, do not be moved by guilt. This is not your burden to carry. The desire to make things right is theirs to act on. But the decision to reopen your spirit must be guided by me. Because their heart is conflicted. One part of them is genuinely sorry, but the other part of them is still loyal to the lies they told. They're torn between confession and protection. They want to fix things but are afraid you'll see them for who they truly were at that time. I already see them. And I've already seen you. I've seen your tears in secret. I've seen how you questioned your own worth when they walked away. I've seen how you tried to stay strong when everything inside you was breaking. I saw how you prayed. I heard every word. And I carried you even on the days when you felt alone. Now, my child, your moment has come. The truth is unraveling. The spiritual web is untangling. Their mind is racing with how to reach you. They're asking others about you. They're watching you from a distance. They've even tried to gather information without making it obvious. But they don't realize that I, the Lord, have already gone ahead of them. You are no longer the person they hurt. You are stronger, wiser, and most importantly, protected. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to stand guard around your home, your heart, and your destiny. There is a spiritual gate around you now that cannot be penetrated by sweet words or empty gestures. Only truth can enter. Only full repentance will be allowed access. The days of pretending are over. This is the season of divine accountability. And every word they speak must match their actions. Let me tell you this, in the next few days, something will shift. There will be a moment, a sign, a strange dream, a sudden message, an accidental sighting, or a random mention of their name. When it happens, don't panic. It's not coincidence. It's confirmation. I am aligning the timing to bring everything full circle. But this time, it's not for heartbreak. It's for healing and closure. The truth they've been hiding will come out. Either by their mouth or through another source. But it will reach you. And when it does, I will be standing with you. You will feel a supernatural peace. You will feel your soul rise above the pain. You will feel the weight leave your chest. And most importantly, you will no longer blame yourself. You were never the problem. You were the blessing they misused. This message is not just about one person. It's about your calling. The enemy used their betrayal to try to break your confidence. But what the enemy intended for evil, I am turning for your good. You are being raised for a purpose far beyond their apology. Your life is about to enter a realm where even the people who betrayed you will have to watch you be blessed. Not because you want revenge, but because I am just. Yes, you may forgive them. Yes, you may find room to speak. But do not allow emotion to guide you. Let me guide you. Because I know what they still haven't said. I know what they're planning next. And I know what you truly need in this next season. It's not just closure. It's elevation. I want to lift you. I want to heal you. I want to restore everything that was broken by that betrayal. Not just in your heart, but in your mind, your future, your expectations, your confidence. I am repairing the damage. But I must first reveal the root. And that's what this message is doing. I am showing you that you were right to feel what you felt. Your instincts weren't wrong. Your discernment wasn't broken. You sensed it long ago, but love made you patient. And now I am honoring that patience. I am returning justice to your life in ways you could never imagine. What was stolen emotionally will be returned spiritually. What was broken mentally will be rebuilt beautifully. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. The door of truth is opening. And once it opens, it cannot be closed. You will see people for who they really are. You will see their intentions more clearly than ever before. And you will no longer feel the pressure to fix what was never yours to fix. You are being released. You are being protected. You are being crowned with clarity. God says, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of how you endured. I'm proud of how you didn't retaliate. I'm proud of how you didn't let bitterness consume you. I'm proud of how you still chose love, even when you were rejected. I'm proud of how you prayed for those who broke your heart. I'm proud of how you stayed true to me, even when others mocked your faith. That is why I am blessing you publicly. That is why I'm going to cause the same people who hurt you to witness your elevation. Let this message settle in your soul. Let it remind you of who you are. Let it prepare you for what's coming. There will be moments of shock, yes. There will be moments where the truth hits harder than expected. But don't fear. I am with you. And I will never let you be harmed again by the same hands that once betrayed you. Now rise. Take your authority back. Take your peace back. Take your joy back. The enemy tried to bury you under betrayal, but I am resurrecting your purpose. What they meant to bury you with, I will use as the foundation for your next miracle. This is not just a message. It is a spiritual transaction. A turning point. A divine unveiling. Don't skip this. Don't delay. And above all, don't return to places I've called you out of. I am God. I am justice. And this was your message. This message is for you. Yes, you. The one who has been carrying silent pain and unspoken questions. The one who has walked through betrayal without anyone fully understanding the depth of what it did to your heart. I, the Lord your God, have seen every tear, every moment you sat in silence and confusion, wondering why someone you trusted with your soul chose to pierce it so deeply. I do not ignore pain, and I do not abandon my children in the valley of betrayal. I watched as your spirit dimmed, as your joy faded, as your trust was shattered like fragile glass. But I did not remain silent. I have been orchestrating events in the unseen, and this message has been dispatched to you with urgency, because time is now colliding with consequence, and the one who betrayed you is now desperate to fix what they ruined. But there is something they still haven't told you. Listen closely. Archangel Michael has been sounding this warning in the heavenly realms for hours, trying to reach you through signs, dreams, and interruptions. You must not skip this. You must not close your eyes now. They are returning. But not with a full heart. The remorse they carry is real, yes, but it is mixed with fear. Not fear of losing you, but fear of exposure. Because what they did to you wasn't just betrayal, it was a partnership with darkness, a collaboration with manipulation. They stood with someone else behind closed doors and made decisions that harmed you deeply. And they thought you would never find out. But the reason they are rushing back now is not just guilt, it's panic. Because the truth is surfacing. The secrets they buried are rising like smoke from a fire that refuses to die. And I, the Lord your God, have declared, nothing hidden will remain hidden. Nothing buried will remain buried. What was whispered in shadows will be shouted in light. And the reason you're reading this right now is because you are the one chosen to receive the truth before it explodes around you. They are coming back, yes. But not all is well. There is a document. A message. A recording. Something they didn't expect to exist. Someone else is about to reveal what they have tried to keep buried. Archangel Michael says this is your divine moment of clarity. You must listen. You must prepare. This is not the moment to fall for emotional apologies and hollow tears. This is the moment to put on your spiritual armor and ask me for discernment. Because I will not let you be fooled again. Not this time. You have grown. You have matured in pain. You have learned to stand in silence, and now you will learn to stand in truth. They talked about you to someone you thought was on your side. And that person smiled in your face while stabbing your name behind your back. They made jokes. They made assumptions. They planned things without your knowing. And the one who betrayed you went along with it because they didn't think you mattered anymore. But I shook their world. I removed things from their life. I confused their plans. I let them taste the emptiness of walking without your light. And now they miss you. But not because they've changed, because they need you again. Because something you carry, something they thought they could replace, is now unreachable without you. And now they are desperate. They want to fix it. But not everything broken deserves to be glued together again. I, the Lord your God, do not mock the pain of my children. And I do not watch in silence when one I love is mistreated and discarded. I am not late. I am precise. And the timing of this message is perfect. Because something is about to break open. And you will need to be strong enough to walk away if their truth is still wrapped in half-lies. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, ready to guard you as you make your decision. You are not alone in this. There is another person involved. Someone you didn't suspect. Someone whose face seemed kind but whose heart was full of envy. They played a part in this betrayal. They encouraged it. They cheered it on. And they pretended to care about your well-being while secretly feeding your betrayer with false confidence. But I am exposing this person too. Watch how they start to act strange. Watch how they avoid eye contact. Watch how they become nervous when certain topics are mentioned. That's me stirring their guilt. That's me disturbing their peace. Because the time for pretending is over. You deserve truth. You deserve clarity. You deserve peace. And I am bringing it to you. Do not let your compassion pull you into another cycle of heartbreak. Forgive, yes. But remember what I have shown you. They are sorry, but they are also scared. Scared of what you might find out. Scared of what others might now know. Scared that their image is falling apart. Do not be their safety net. Be my chosen. Be wise. Be brave. Be still, and listen to my spirit. I am speaking in every moment of silence. I am showing you signs through songs, through numbers, through dreams. Pay attention. There is a number that keeps showing up. That's me. That's how I've been trying to get your attention. There is a dream you had recently that made no sense at the time. Go back and remember it. There was something in that dream that pointed to this moment. The person in your dream, the one who was crying or hiding, that was them. That was their spirit reacting to what they know is coming. And now you're walking into it. But this time, you will not walk alone. I go before you. I surround you. I protect you. And no weapon formed against you, no manipulation, no gaslighting, no emotional trap, will prosper. They are watching you now, checking your responses, trying to read your energy, wondering if you suspect anything. They are trying to test the waters with small talk, with messages, with sudden kindness. But remember what I told you, not every act of kindness is sincere. Some are attempts to reset the game. But I am shutting the game down. I am breaking the pattern. I am placing angels around you who will block every attempt to hurt you again. You will hear from them very soon. It may be a message, a voice call, or an unexpected visit. Do not panic. Do not be confused. Let me speak through you. Let me guard your heart. Ask me before you respond. Let my spirit guide every word you speak. Because what you say next will determine the next chapter of your life. And I am calling you into wholeness, not brokenness recycled again. They said things about you that they now regret. But they haven't told you yet. They are waiting to see how much you know. But I know everything. And I am giving you divine advantage. I am letting you walk with eyes wide open. Because you've cried too long. You've waited too long. And now, the truth must be your shield. Do not fear confrontation. Truth is not violence, it is healing. And you deserve healing. They tried to move on from you, but nothing satisfied. They tried to replace you, but no one matched your spirit. They tried to forget you, but I placed your name in their conscience. And now they are restless. But this restlessness is not romance, it's consequence. And you must see it for what it is. They may say all the right things. But I am asking you, look deeper. Do their actions reflect transformation or desperation? This is your hour of clarity. You are not who you were when they hurt you. You are wiser, stronger, spiritually alert. And I am lifting the veil from your eyes. I am healing your heart, not by erasing the past, but by exposing it. So that nothing can control you anymore. So that no half-truth can poison your joy. I am giving you your power back. And this time, you will not be deceived. There is a place they visited. A location where they said something about you they now regret. That location will come up in conversation. That's your confirmation. That's the moment you will know this message was real. Because I am not sending words to confuse you. I am sending truth to empower you. And when the confirmation arrives, breathe. Smile. And know that I, your God, have never stopped watching over you. The person who betrayed you is trying to come back. But not everything that returns deserves to be received. Ask me who they really are now. Ask me what they are still hiding. I will not leave you guessing. I will reveal. I will protect. I will restore what they broke. But I will do it my way. Not through another trap. Not through another lie. But through the truth that sets you free. And when freedom comes, do not apologize for choosing peace. Do not feel guilty for walking away if I say, let go. Obedience will protect your destiny. You are not called to fix everyone. You are called to walk in truth. Let me handle their guilt. Let me handle their repentance. You just stay close to me. Stay in prayer. Stay in peace. Stay in my will. And remember, Archangel Michael was sent to warn you, not to scare you, but to prepare you. You are not losing anything. You are gaining yourself back. And that is the greatest victory. They may knock on your door, but you don't have to open it if I say, not yet. They may cry, but you don't have to crumble. You are not cruel. You are covered. Covered in wisdom. Covered in truth. Covered in me. This is your moment. This is your message. This is your warning. And this is your blessing. Read it again if your heart needs it. But know this, the time for silence is over. The time for healing has come. I am with you. I am for you. And I will finish what I started in your life. You are seen. You are chosen. You are safe. I, the Lord your God, am revealing this now not to stir old wounds, but to bring light into the darkness. Because that person, the one who hurt you, is trying to come back. They're praying for another chance. They're reaching out in ways you don't see. Some of them have even spoken to someone close to you. They think you will welcome them again. But Archangel Michael has been watching them, and Michael says, you must know the full truth before you open your heart. They betrayed you once not just out of weakness, but with help. They were guided by someone else, a friend, a voice, a pressure that came from darkness disguised as comfort. And that same influence is not gone. That same whisper is still in their ear, telling them to come back to you, but not fully changed. Yes, they regret. Yes, they feel guilt. But that is not the same as repentance. Archangel Michael has stood near you in moments when you almost collapsed under the weight of betrayal. In the moment you opened a message that shattered your heart. When you overheard a conversation you were never meant to hear. When your name was used behind your back. Michael was there. Shielding you. And today, he speaks clearly, they still haven't told you the full story. Don't open the door just because they cry at the gate. There is more you need to know, and I will not let you walk blindly. That person's desire to reconnect is real. They are not acting. They wake up with guilt. They replay your memories. They imagine your voice. They scroll through your pictures. But they have told someone else the part they won't admit to you, and that part could shatter you again. That person confessed something to a mutual friend, a truth you do not yet know. And that friend has kept it hidden, thinking they are protecting you, when really they are delaying your healing. You have asked, "Why do I still feel uneasy?" It's because your spirit is sensing the missing piece. Your soul knows when something is unfinished. You are not crazy. You are not paranoid. You are spiritually alert. Listen to me now. Before you accept an apology, before you allow tears to soften you, pray and ask me to show you the missing truth. Because I will. I am the God who reveals. I do not let the righteous walk into traps twice. And what they didn't tell you is this: someone else was watching. A third party knows what happened the night the betrayal occurred. This third party has remained silent out of fear. But I am stirring their conscience even now. They are about to speak. And when they do, what you hear may burn, but it will free you. You deserve to know. You've cried out, asking, "God, do they even care that they broke me?" They care. But caring and changing are not the same. They regret, but they haven't yet surrendered their pride. They want to come back, but they also want to control the version of the story that benefits them. They want to be forgiven without fully confessing. But I am not a God of halfway truths. And I will not let you fall for a polished lie. Here is what you don't yet know: someone else took the blame for their mistake. You were told it was someone else's fault. But the one who betrayed you stood silently and let the false version be accepted. They watched the blame shift. They nodded when others misunderstood. And they convinced themselves that staying silent was safer than being honest. I am uncovering it now because you are stronger than you were back then. You are not the same person they left behind. You have grown in grace. You have matured in strength. And your soul has risen from the ashes they left you in. Now you must be wise. The enemy wants you to reopen the door because he knows the trap is still set. But I, your God, want you to walk forward with eyes wide open. Forgiveness is your power, but wisdom is your shield. Archangel Michael says, don't ignore this. You've been chosen to receive divine clarity. Do not be swayed by a text, a tear, a message at midnight, a mutual connection who says, they've changed. Ask me. I will reveal the unseen. I will stir the right people to speak. I will bring the real truth to the surface. Wait on me. They want to make things right. But there's something they still haven't told you. And that something matters more than they know. Amen.